So, hello everyone, we are the group 9 and now we talk all about the Phenomenology Research. So first let us know what is Phenomenology. Phenomenology helps us to understand the meaning of people live experience. A phenomenological study explores what people experience and focuses on their experience of a phenomena. As phenomenology has a strong foundation and philosophy, it is recommended that you explore the writings of the key thinkers such as Husserl, Heidegger, Sartre, and Merleau-Ponty before embarking on your research. Next, what is phenomenology research? Phenomenological research is a qualitative research approach that seeks to understand and describe the universal essence of a phenomenon. The approach investigates the everyday experiences of human beings while suspending the researcher's preconceived assumptions about the phenomenon. Researchers using phenomenological research design assume that people use a universal structures of essence to make sense of their experience. They interpret the participants' feelings, perceptions, and beliefs to clarify the essence of the phenomenon under investigations. Phenomenological research design requires the researchers to bracket whatever the priori assumptions they have about the experience of phenomenon. So there are different types of phenomenology research including descriptive phenomenology, interpretive phenomenology, hermeneutic phenomenology, existential phenomenology, and the last one is the critical phenomenology. So descriptive phenomenology, this approach focuses on providing a detailed description of the phenomenon under study, such as the experience of perceptions and behavior of. So descriptive phenomenology is a research methodology that focuses on describing the life experience of individuals in the particular situations or phenomena. It is concerned with exploring the internal and subjective experience of people and aims to uncover the essential structures of this experience. It involves gathering data through interviews, observations, and other methods, and analyzing to identify the common themes of patterns and participant descriptions of their experience. Next is the interpretive phenomenology. This approach aims to understand the meaning and significance in lived experiences, including social, cultural, and historical factors that shape them. So this approach is rooted into philosophical phenomenology, which emphasizes the importance of studying the subjective experiences of individuals in their natural settings. Interpretive phenomenologies aim to provide rich descriptions and interpretations of these experiences, utilizing methods such as interviews, observation, and field notes. This goal of interpretive phenomenology is to discover and portray the meaning that individuals attach to their experience and how it shaped their lives. Next is the hermeneutic phenomenology. This approach combines phenomenology and hermeneutics to explore how people interpret and make meaning of their experience. So, hermeneutic phenomenology researchers aim to understand the way in which individuals make sense of their experiences by exploring their inner perspective and worldviews. This involved analyzing narratives, language, and symbols used by participants to uncover the underlying meanings and themes that emerge from their experience. Next is the existential phenomenology. This approach focuses on the existential issues related to the human condition such as meaning, freedom, and choice. So, existential phenomenology emphasizes the importance of personal experience and how it shapes our understanding of the world around us. Existential phenomenology often focuses on the themes of freedom, choice, authenticity, and the responsibility, as these are central concerns that emerge in the course of living in human life. So the last one is the critical phenomenology. This approach examines power relations in social structures that shape lives, experiences, and investigates the way in which individuals resist or conform for them. Critical phenomenology is an approach to phenomenology that is informed by critical theory. It emphasizes the social, cultural, and political context in which experiences are situated and seeks to uncover the ways in which these contexts shape our experiences. Critical phenomenology is concerned with issues of power, oppressions, and social justice.
Phenomenology research methods. Phenomenological research can be based on single case studies or a pool of samples. Single case studies identify system failures and discrepancies. Data from multiple samples highlights many possible situations. In either case, these are the methods a researcher can use. The researcher can observe the subject or access written records such as texts, journals, poetry, music, or diaries. They can conduct conversations and interviews with open-ended questions which allow researchers to make subjects comfortable enough to open up. Actions, research, and focus workshops are great ways to put at ease candidates who have psychological barriers. Next is benefits of phenomenology research. Phenomenological research design is the descriptive. The researcher aims to describe as accurately as possible the structure of a phenomenon. Qualitative phenomenological research design aims to uncover what a particular experience means to a group of people and how they experience it. This approach requires researchers to set aside their prejudices, and a prior assumptions and focus mainly on the immediate experience. It requires the researcher to first describe the lived experiences objectively and then reflect on the description with reference to the existing theories about the phenomenon.
So, what are the procedures involved in phenomenological design? There is no clear-cut way to carry out a phenomenological inquiry. However, research involving phenomenological design often follow this pattern: an identification of the phenomenon, and the development of a detailed description of the phenomenon, bracketing personal prejudice and prior assumptions, and collecting of data analysis usually involves reading the data, then reading the data, eliminating relevancies, grouping and naming data into the constituent, arranging the data into themes and accurately and fully describe the participants' life experience, learn how to analyze your data, usually issues guide to coding, and development composite description phenomenon, and presentation the description data from participants. So now, what are the methods in collecting data for the phenomenological design? First, the research variety methods in phenomenological design. Some of the most common methods are participants observation, interviews, conversations with participants, analysis of personal, text, action, research, and focus fitting. So there is an example in the phenomenological research. So there are many examples of phenomenological research in various fields of study. Here, here is a here is a few examples. So first, a study lived experience a cancer patients undergoing the chemotherapy. The research focused however patient experience in a physical and emotional side effects of treatment and however cope and adapted to changes in their lives. Second, the combination of live experience of students with dyslexia in a university setting. The study explored how the student perceive and navigate their educational experience, including any challenges and support and encountered. Third, study of a lived experience of individual in the bipolar disorder. The research examined how this individual experience shape in mood, emotions, and energy, as well as manage their symptoms. In fourth, an exploration live experience of a victim and of sexual assault. Study focus on how survivors perceive their trauma and impact the emotional, physical, and social well-being. And lastly, the fifth is a research project and experience of the first-time mother and postpartum and depression. The study examined how this mother perceive and cope of their symptoms, as well as how they assess treatment and support.